smart and hardworking, yet still failing. Here's why. There is a paradox that's hard to accept. Intelligent people, who work extremely hard and are even consistently kind, can still find themselves stuck at the bottom of society. Not because they are incompetent, but because they have chosen the wrong game in finance. A long-term investor who constantly compares themselves to a day trader will easily become confused and make mistakes. They don't lose because they lack knowledge, but because they are playing a different game while applying someone else's rules. Life works the same way. People don't fail because they are unintelligent, but because they apply the wrong rules to the wrong system. Some environments do not reward creativity where rigid compliance is praised instead. Some organizations don't value critical thinking. They only want people who say yes and follow procedures. A deeply thoughtful teacher working in a school that only cares about paperwork-based achievements will always be seen as a nuisance. No matter how good she is, you may have a brilliant strategic mind. But if you're placed in a monotonous administrative department, you will be labeled as a dreamer. It's like putting a Ferrari engine into the frame of a three-wheeled cart. The more it runs, the more it wears out. The harder it tries, the heavier it feels. The engine isn't weak, the frame just can't handle its power. Talented people, in the wrong place, will see their strengths turn into burdens. Meticulousness will be judged as inflexibility. Depth will be seen as overcomplicating things. Independent thinking will be viewed as defiance. And the worst part is, you start doubting yourself. Many people spend their whole lives in silent torment. Why haven't I improved? Despite trying so hard, without realizing they are in a game that offers no reward for the kind of effort they are making. They work tirelessly, yet the results trickle in. Simply because the system cannot multiply their effort. The truth is, there are places where just speaking well, presenting confidently, and networking skillfully can take you further than quietly doing the real work. In some industries, energy and extroversion create far more leverage than silent diligence. And if you don't recognize this, you will keep offering your finesse in the wrong place, only to feel increasingly out of place. The solution is not to force yourself to blend in at any cost just to be accepted, because that often means accepting a lesser version of yourself. It's to find the right system where your intellect and abilities are not only welcomed, but amplified. An analytical writer shouldn't compete in short story contests. A reserved person doesn't need to push into jobs that demand constant socializing. A long-term strategist will thrive in environments that build systems, not in places that measure performance week by week, because the same person with the same abilities placed in the right setting can produce drastically different results. Just like the same seed, if planted in rocky soil, will wither, but in fertile ground will flourish without much fertilizer. You don't need to be smarter. You just need to choose the right place to be smart.